I have here a sample problem, and it states that Alex timed 21 people in the sprint race to the nearest second. So these numbers are the results of that race. Now, what if Alex wanted to use the steps used in group data to solve for the average score? Now, what Alex needs to do first is to compute for the width. And width is equal to range divided by desired class size. Okay, so this is desired class size. Now, the formula for range is highest number minus lowest number divided by desired class size. So, the highest number in this given set is 70. The lowest number is 53. So let's just place here 70 minus 53. And this should be divided by the start class size. Now, what if Alex wanted to use the number 4? So he just wants to group it into 4s. So this would result to a score of 4.25. Now in statistics, we don't really use the regular rules for rounding off. So what we do in statistics is that if there is an extra decimal to the whole number, we just round it up. So 4.25 should be equal to 5. So it means that when he creates his frequency table, so we have here class interval, his class interval should start from, let's say, 51 to 55. So 51 to 55 has a width of 5. So the next tier would be 56 up to 760. This should be 61 going to 65 and 66 to 70. Okay, so the next thing here is to place the frequency for each interval. Now 51 to 55, if we would look at the data, okay, so if we would find the numbers that falls under 51 to 55, those are only 53, 55, and then nothing else. So we place here 2, okay, and for 56 to 60, that this should be 7, this should be 8, and this should be 4. Okay, so these numbers are a result of this data. After doing this, we apply the rules or the steps that we have used in the last video. So we get the midpoint of the class interval. The midpoint for 51 and 55 is 53. This should be 58. Next would be 63. And 66 to 70 is 68. The next thing we need to do is to multiply f times x. So f times x is equal to 106. The first row is 106. 406. 504. 272. The next step, if you still remember, that would be the summation of these two columns, okay? So the summation of f would give us a result of 21, and this would give us a result of 1288. So the average time for this race will be computed by using summation of f times x divided by summation of f. So this is the weighted mean. Okay. Now, summation of f times x is 1288 divided by 21. Okay. So it's this column divided by this column. That would give us the result that we need. So 1288 divided by 21, that would be 61 0.33 seconds. So this is now our final answer. If you have questions, you may ask me on our comment section.